The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer to where they were a season ago.
You know, right now for Pittsburgh, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
Yeah, it's frustrating everyone, the players, the coaches, the fan. There was this idea that they might struggle, but I think the reality is starting to set in.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. We've got Jeremy Lamb, Matthews out there with Ennis Freedom, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1.
Every team wants a scoring punch off the bench, and that's what Jeremy Lamb can provide.
Yeah, during his career, he has been a role player on a contending team as well as a veteran leader on some rebuilding teams. He brings the same skill set regardless of the situation.
One shot.
And Lamb, no good on that one. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Lamb against Prince. Lamb, good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Oh, here's Edwards.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Minnesota shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one drops. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And Towns drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Russell. Watford, that's good. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Matthews against Edwards. Outside, Russell, just 5 to shoot. Towns for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lamb against Prince. Lamb passes to McLaughlin. There's the screen. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Count it. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gobert. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Pittsburgh's head coach and I were able to chat. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
Yeah, they can't beat these guys with blind luck and talent. They're going to have to outthink them.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. From past the arc. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lamb, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lamb's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Matthews. Edwards with another miss. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. The pass to Freedom. Lays it up off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Oh, here's Edwards. To the inside. Towns. And he gets it to go.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Lamb with the ball. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Prince outside. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 6 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
McLaughlin, the pass to Freedom. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves on offense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Robinson Earls checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. trailing by 2. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towards the Timberwolves now. Pass to Noel. Beyond the arc. Another shot. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 8 points. Pittsburgh trails by 4. Bledsoe taking his time here. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now here's McDaniels. Towns dishes to Russell. The 3. Robinson Earl, no good. Bledsoe outside. Passes it to Reed. Bledsoe outside. Clock at 6. And rejection by McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. No good from Bledsoe. Here's Towns. 8 points for him. Right wing. Here's Noel. Off target from three-point range. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Pittsburgh. Reed a screen. Pass to Boston. The shot. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Marjanovic checked in for Towns. Last outing for Pittsburgh, it was a loss to Cleveland. And there's the pass to Robinson Earl.
2 minutes.
Bounce pass, Russell. Marshall with the steal. Bledsoe outside. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Over in the corner, Marshall. 5 to shoot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Noel. And the 3 off target. Pass to Boston. There's 1:17 left in the first. Reed a screen. Bledsoe passes to Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
And I think when Bledsoe focuses on distributing the rock, it helps the offense run smoothly. Nice dime on that one.
Now, here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes it to Bembry. Bledsoe outside. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. He's off on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Pass to Noel. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Tie game in Minnesota. And will return shortly.
18. The visiting team. 18. And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. We've got Matthews, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. McLaughlin, the pass to Freedom. Here's McLaughlin. 6 to shoot. From about 19 feet. And the shot is long.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
The pass to Freedom. The dish to Matthews to the left side wing. Marshall inside the three-point line. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Prince outside. Towns the screen. From downtown, Pittsburgh pulls it in. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Oh, here's Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Marshall with it, guarded by Prince. Pass to McLaughlin. Passes it to Freedom. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Prince after the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Lays it up and banks it in. Prince has got his first points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Pittsburgh. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here's Freedom. He has 6. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Here's Noel, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
McLaughlin, the pass to Freedom. Kicks the land. Back to Freedom. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Puts it 5. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Shot from 12. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Towns. Over to the wing. Six on the shot clock. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Now, here's Freedom. 6 points for him. Gobert with the block. Prince finds Towns. Here's Noel. It's Edwards on the wing. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. Pittsburgh is also changing it up. He comes in for Ennis Freedom. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Russell against Bledsoe. Outside, Lamb. 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Robinson Earls checked in for Minnesota. And Pittsburgh also making a switch. Bembry's checked in. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Up top Gobert. Edwards inside. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here's Bledsoe. Outside Lamb. Pass to Bembry. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Robinson Earl. This is to Edwards. Doesn't go that time. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. Bembry kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Watford. Offensive rebound. Bembry. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Edwards. That's good.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Bledsoe against Russell. Watford passes to Bembry. To the paint. Here's Watford. Gobert with the block. Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Boston. McDaniels defending. Reed a screen on Edwards. Back to Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Boston's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Gobert finds Edwards. Russell from long range. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Reed a screen on Russell. Here's Bledsoe. And that one hits back iron.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Gobert down low. There's McDaniels. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Passes to Boston. There's a screen. Rebound, Minnesota.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Gobert double team, and the basket is good.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Marjanovic checked in for the Timberwolves.
One shot.
Gobert, no good on that free throw.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Austin the pass to Bembry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bembry's got 4 points in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Marjanovic down low. Reed covering. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Bembry. He's got 6. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy monies and missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Well, first half in the books, and fellas, Rudy Gobert is feeling it in this one.
Getting all he can eat offensively, and the opposition is pulling their hair out trying to slow him down.
And if he keeps it up in the second half, before long, all his hair is going to look like ours.
And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. In the West, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Matthews passes to McLaughlin. Here's the pass to Lamb. The kick out to Matthews. Back to Lamb. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Pittsburgh trails by 6. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Prince against Lamb. Outside Matthews. Pass to McLaughlin. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. Pass to Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards.
Team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. At the line for 1.
What's up?
Gobert, no good on that free throw. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. 8-point game. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Outside, Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pittsburgh trails by 8. Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Lamb. Gobert with the block. They recover it, and the shot goes down. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now Russell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Towns for 3. Matthews with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lamb against Prince. Freedom. Got a piece of it. Outside, Towns. And there's the drive. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to McLaughlin. Takes the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Noel passes to Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline. Stays patient and earns the shots he gets.
McLaughlin, the pass to Freedom. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves. And the first one at the line is good. Minnesota making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Timberwolves leading by 8. Russell dishes to Prince. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Freedom's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's McLaughlin. And the pass to Watford. Clock at 6. Lamb passes to Freedom. Down low, here's Prince. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Prince has got his 2nd basket of the game. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Robinson Earl, the pass to Prince. And it's Russell in the corner. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Here's Prince. That one a little long. Pittsburgh trails by 8. Matthews left side. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
For Pittsburgh, they missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Marjanovic checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. The free throw off from Freedom. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Robinson Earl. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson Earl's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bledsoe outside. Here's Boston. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Passes it to McDaniels. Here's Marjanovic. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Marjanovic has got his first basket of the night.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Bledsoe against Marjanovic. Freedom. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Russell passes to Noel. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Freedom. He's got 14.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Bembry's checked in for Pittsburgh. The free throw drops for Freedom.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Edwards looking it over. Takes a 3. Robinson Earl, no good. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Pittsburgh. They trail by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Reed is checked in for Ennis Freedom.
Checking in for the away team, Paul Reed.
Pittsburgh working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Boston. Releases from the wing and drills it. Boston's got 7 points. Timberwolves leading by 4. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Reed with the steal. Here's Bembry. He has 6. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Boston. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
and showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Pittsburgh trails by 6. 1:09 left in the third. Now here's Bledsoe. T right on him. There's the feed to Reed. Shoots over Marjanovic. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards with it. He's got 11. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Now the pass to Bembry. Back to Bledsoe from the top of the key. That one doesn't go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Reed the pass to Boston. From deep, down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Shoots it, and again it's Minnesota.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. We've got Reed, Bembry out there with Matthews. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Here's McLaughlin. Reed a screen on Russell. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Russell with it. Matthews covering. It's Prince on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Russell.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Edwards. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Pass to the Bembry. Reed a screen on Prince. Bembry the pass to Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Edwards kicks to Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
There's a good screen. McLaughlin, the pass to Bembry. Pittsburgh working the ball around. 3 from Matthews. A rebound by Prince. Minnesota leading by 16. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Prince. And it's now 23 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Passes to Bembry. Matthews, no one around him. No good on the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Left side, Edwards. Basket good. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Pittsburgh trails by 20. Pass to Freedom. Looking to end the run. McLaughlin, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Towns dishes to Russell. Up top, Gobert. He's defended by Freedom. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target with his three.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Lamb against Prince. No good from Lamb. Timberwolves leading by 20. Outside Edwards. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the paint. Here's Freedom. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. There's the pass to Matthews. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. Here's Watford. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
To the inside. Here's Towns. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the games. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Now here's Lamb. Pass to Watford. Over in the corner, Matthews. Lamb against Prince. That one goes. Just count it.
Just not quite tight enough on him to impact his shot. He got a good look off.
Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Edwards, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Lamb. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Edwards kicks to Towns. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Freedom finds Lamb. From 13, there's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's McLaughlin. Passes it to Lamb. Lets it go with a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
There's the pick. Lamb passes to Freedom. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. To the wing on the left. Towns kicks to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Shot clock at 6. Towns, no luck.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Matthews passes to Freedom. Here's Lamb. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Matthews finds Lamb. Here's the screen. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
The first free throw is good. Lamb drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 20. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Edwards. At the line for one.
Free throw good, Edwards. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Here's McLaughlin. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand.
Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. Pittsburgh trails by 21.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
McLaughlin, the pass to Freedom. He dishes it to Lamb. Over Prince. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
At the line for the away team, Dennis Freedom. At the line for 2.
That one is off. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Marjanovic checked in for Gobert. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McDaniels in for Prince. He hits the second from the line. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here after the basket by Minnesota. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And so it looks like Pittsburgh will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. Count it. McLaughlin's got 4 this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Karl Anthony Towns.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
To the paint, here's Freedom. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside, Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, you know, and my teammates put a lot of trust in me, being aggressive on the boards and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.